work for?
Never heard of you.
Who do you work for?
Never heard of you, brother. Never heard of you.
You don't know who you work for?
Never heard of you, brother.
All right then.
Never heard of
You work for us.
Never heard
You work for him. You work for all of us. You're a public servant, dude. You're a public servant. You're a public servant. I'm your boss. I pay your whole livelihood comes from us. Your whole livelihood, everything.
In New York City, a citizen records near a subway when a police officer confronts him with attitude. The auditor stands firm, reminding the cop that he works for the people. He challenges the officer's knowledge of the Constitution and the First Amendment. Despite sarcasm from the cop, the auditor remains calm and demands accountability. Watch how this citizen flips the power dynamic and defends his rights on camera.
You're a public servant. You're a public servant. I'm your boss. I pay your whole livelihood comes from us. Your whole livelihood, everything. You got a car, everything you have comes from us. You're in denial. For what? You own a home? You own a home? You pay taxes on tax money?
I pay more taxes.
You pay taxes on what money?
Let me ask you a question.
You pay taxes on what money? Tax money, right? Okay. That's like me giving you $100, you give me $25 back. How you pay taxes on tax money?
You want to answer the question?
How you pay taxes on tax money? Can I get your card? Can I get your card? Yeah, that's what I thought. You have to, right? You have to give me your card? Because you work for me, right? Oh, okay. Thanks for trying to do yesterday. See the ego? You see the ego? Where you get that ego from? The academy?
Very humble. Very humble.
So why you start a conversation? You don't know that you work for the people?
What? You being that humble?
You don't know that you work for the people?
That was weird what you were doing.
What?
That was weird.
Minding my business?
Very weird. I'm just taking
Minding my business?
All you had to do was say so. I want to cheese.
I can record in public all day. You should keep your opinions to yourself. When you're in that clown costume, keep your opinions to yourself. You have to. You have to. So give me your opinion about the give me your opinion about the police, about the women sitting with the police commissioner for overtime. Since you want to give opinions, give me your opinion. Give me your opinion. The police commissioner stepped down. You don't know why he resigned?
No.
Because he was sleeping with women for overtime. You don't. Damn, but you know how to give opinions, though, right? What about the mayor? What about the indictment for the mayor? So why he resigned? So why he resigned? So why he resigned? Why did the police commissioner resign? You don't even know shit. You don't know nothing. You just know how to be disrespectful to the public, right? That's all you know?
You know what being disrespectful.
You trying to talk down to me, talking about because I'm recording you, I need to take a picture of you?
No. I said you being there.
You're being smart. You're being a smart ass for no reason. When I didn't say nothing to you. Yeah, real professional, real courteous. A lot of respect. Right, you know the 5 elements of the First Amendment? You know the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Do you? You swore an oath to protect it. You swore an oath to protect it. You know the first 3 words in the preamble of the Constitution? You know it's the Third Amendment?
Do you?
Yeah, of course I do. You swore an oath to protect it. You don't know? You don't know what you swore to protect?
You know.
You don't even know what's the most important thing about your job? What's the most important thing about your job? Point of what? He started talking to me. I didn't start talking to y'all. What's the point of the people recording the government? It's called checks and balances. It's our civic duty to watch you because you're the government. You don't think people should record the cops? I'm asking you a question. Is it okay for people to record the cops? You think we should?
I think you should.
You know police kill 3 people a day in America?
When you come here and say I don't think you should. The way you're trying to hide it, that's the problem with that camera.
I can do that all day. I can do it all day. I can do that all day. You're in law enforcement. You're not normality. You don't enforce normality. If it's weird, it's weird. Maybe I'm weird. No, I'm standing right here in front of you, bro. You're exposing yourself. You're exposing yourself to not know shit about what you swore to protect.
I'm trying to tell you, you should have been doing it that way from the
I
beginning.
can do that all day. And then if I come up to y'all and record, then I'm like, oh, he's one of those guys that just puts cameras in people's faces. There's no right way to do it. There's no right way to do it. There's no right way to do it.
This is the right way.
There's no right way to do it because if I come over here and record, oh, he's an antagonizer. Oh, he's an antagonizer. That's weird. You just staying over here to record us? No, I'm recording you from a distance because I know all you care about is police safety, right?
This was fine. The way you were doing it.
I can do that all day. I can do that all day. Is it a crime?
I'm saying that's super weird. You know that. You know that.
Weird is subjective. You know what subjective means? You know what subjective means?
If they were to see how you were recording it,
Do you know what subjective means? You know what subjective means? That means it's your opinion, which you shouldn't be given in that uniform. You see what he's doing? Quiet. You see what he's doing? Quiet. You shouldn't though. You shouldn't though. Especially not on camera.
according to you.
According to your policy in your patrol guide. According to your patrol guide.
That is very specific on what I'm.
You should not be giving opinion. You should not be. You should not talk. You should not be calling the public weird. You think it's okay to call the public weird? You think it's okay to call the public weird on camera? Is that okay? Yeah. You think it's okay to call the public weird on camera while you're in uniform? Aren't you held to a higher standard?
If you're currently engaging in very,
Aren't you held to a higher standard? Aren't you held to a higher standard? I don't think you should be calling the public weird. You think the people that's watching this is going to be okay that you're calling the public weird?
again,
Where we pay your livelihood?
calling you weird. I was calling you what you were doing.
You should not be, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say shit at all. You never heard that?
That's your opinion as well. That's your opinion.
It's just a
I
saying.
can say whatever I want to say, whenever I want to say it.
No, you can't. Because you're held to a higher standard. Courtesy, professionalism, and respect.
Which I've been since
You haven't. Calling me weird?
Again, you keep saying that. No one calls you
That could be considered bullying. That could be considered bullying. That could be considered bullying. Are you trying to bully? Are you an antagonizer? Are you trying to get a rise out of me?
You can feel whatever you want to feel. It doesn't make it real.
Are you trying to get a rise out of me?
The sky was green, right?
Let's expose
If
it.
the sky was green, that doesn't make it
We
real.
gonna pull your jacket. How many complaints you got?
How many what?
How many complaints you got?
You what?
So
You what?
Can I get your cards, please?
Oh, zero.
Can I get your card, please?
I can give you my information.
Yeah. Let's run his name.
Zero complaints. Let's try to go.
We're gonna see. We're gonna run your shit. We're gonna see how much you made off of our money last year. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Actually, you're gonna be able to see that I paid way
Can I
more
get
taxes than
can I get your card if you say so on tax money? He pays taxes on tax money. Two 8962.
That's wrong.
What's your badge number?
Right there, brother.
I put it away already. My hands are full.
But you know what
You
your
wanna say
side
it
is.
for the
That's
record?
not it.
2961. Let's see how much we paid this guy to give opinions. Torres, right? What's up, Bradley?
That's not my name either.
That's not your badge number right there.
I said that's not my name. The name that you just decided.
Brantley. Oh, excuse me, Bradley. That's probably why he's upset with a name. With a name like Brantley, I see why you're upset. I see why you got that chip on your shoulder. Yeah, you know, upset. Learn to listen to learn. I'd be upset if that was my name.
Before you arrived, I'm gonna have a great night out.
222,000. You was sleeping with the police commissioner for overtime too? Let me find out.
Everything are you?
222. That's an angel number. My boy was getting overtime. Yeah, now we know why. Thank you. It's a hard job keeping you on track. No, it's called checks and balances. You know that? What do you know about the Constitution, bro? Do you know what the first 10 amendments are called? You know what the first 10 amendments are called? You know that at least?
I understand that you need to.
Do you know that at least? You just raised your hand and said whatever they told you. You just raised your hand and said whatever, right? You don't even know what you swore to protect?
You think you got right now?
You don't know what you swore to protect? Yo, aren't you American? Aren't you American? You don't know nothing about the Constitution? What separates this country from other countries? Damn, kid. Damn, kid. They don't teach you that? They don't teach you that? So what's the Third Amendment? Of course. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. You don't even know what the First Amendment is. 945? Let's see what Andrew's got. Good job, Akia. Is it Akia or Kaya? Kaya? Nice. No complaints. How you say your name? Christine? Christine? It's just spelled differently? It's just spelled differently? Oh, they got your picture too. You got Christine's picture and everything. TD32. Where's TD32 at? That's where you at now?
Have a good one, boss, man. Have a safe night.
Show respect when we see the public, alright?
The next stop is
It's crazy.
West Farm Square, East.
You're a long way from your command.
Stand clear of the
That's where you're going now?
doors, please.
Okay. Thanks for trying to de-escalate. Goes a long way. I'm good guy activism. Check me out.
I have it on camera. I have it on camera, you tyrant. You were right here. When I walked over, you walked over this way. Don't touch me. I can get as close to you. I can get as close to you as I want. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you fucking psycho?
Hey, babe. San Mateo, California. An auditor films outside the San Mateo Police Department. Officers confront him, demand ID, and claim he's acting suspicious. The auditor refuses, citing his legal rights. One officer loses control, yells, and gets in. His face, the auditor stays calm, records everything, and calls out their illegal DETAINMENT. Watch how this ends when knowledge of the law turns the tables.
All right, how about you?
Good.
Cool.
What are you doing?
Just taking a couple pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Cool.
Yeah, is there a reason you're taking the pictures?
Yeah, just checking everything
First
out.
Amendment, right?
What was that?
First Amendment. You collecting data on us?
Checking everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
See you later.
All right. I'm waiting for you to go.
Somebody's talking to you in your car.
I know.
Is that the old lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Cool. Well, I'll be here a while. I'm gonna take a couple pictures and
All right.
I'll be out of here.
All right. Sounds good. Take your pictures.
I will. Yeah. Once you leave, I'll take them. Yeah, mask on, please.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Here. There
Yep,
you go.
that'd be good. But, get the pictures I want. Go ahead. Went out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
He just taking some surveillance photos over here.
Oh, it's 1066?
Yeah.
Oh, copy that. Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you? What's your name, sir?
I'm alright.
Do you live in the area, sir?
What was that?
Do you live in this area?
Not right in this area, but yeah, around somewhere.
Okay, so what brings you to the police department today?
I was just taking a couple pictures,
Okay, so
wandering around.
where were you walking around taking pictures? around the station? The
Well, he
police
just
station?
saw me right here.
Great, I didn't see you, so I'm just curious. I'm coming to this late. Sir, I thought he knew you.
No.
Do you have any ID on you, sir?
I do, yeah.
Okay, do you mind if I take a look at that? I'd just like to know who I'm talking to.
But why would you need my ID?
I'll be at the 1066
I'm good.
the gates to the PD. Just because you were taking pictures around the area, and I'd like to know who's walking around my police department. That's all.
Okay, I mean, I don't understand what the issue is.
There's really no issue. At the end of the day, though, you're on the police property and you're taking photos. Do you understand how that could make me feel a little bit suspicious? Could you do me a favor and just keep your hands where I can see them?
Am I being detained?
No, I'm just letting you know right now that I'd like to identify who you are so that I know why you're here and what you're doing.
So I said I was taking pictures
Okay, what were you taking pictures for, sir?
because I feel like it, and if I'm not being detained, you don't get to tell me what to do and when to do it. and how
Okay,
to
sir,
do it.
at this point, you're on the property right now and you're not giving
Okay.
me ID and you're
Okay.
acting a little bit suspicious, so you're detained.
Okay.
So does that change anything for you?
Yeah. I guess I'll watch where my hands go.
Okay.
But let me
please
turn
keep
my
your hands-
camera on.
Please, by all means, my camera's on and I'm recording our entire contact, okay?
Okay. Gotcha.
So you're more than welcome to. Gentlemen, this is an individual who is just taking pictures around the police building. The lieutenant.
The guy who
talked to
walked
him,
up on me
and
for
I'm not
taking
sure
pictures.
What information he gave you.
Morning. Nothing.
Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm asking you if you could identify yourself because you're on the police department property and you're taking pictures into our building. So at the end of the day, I'm just asking for your ID and I'm going to send you on your way. But I'd like to know who you are. And I'd like to know what your business is at the police department. That's all.
I get what you're saying, but I didn't take any pictures into the building,
My lieutenant said you were taking pictures.
and not into the building.
Well, you're
I'm not even
taking
close
pictures
to the
over
building.
here.
I'm not even close to the
I know-
building.
You know what? Don't play the game. You don't want to identify yourself. And
can you
we
please give me
deal
your
with a lot of this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And we know you're taking pictures in here, maybe getting intel. You don't want to give us your name because that's part of the game, right? You know how this works. So it's obvious. It's obvious. So what's your end game? What do you need today? You want to finish taking pictures in here? Is that what it is?
Well, I told you when you came and talked to me, I said I'm just gonna take a couple pictures and I'm gonna be out of here. And now we got all this. I don't understand it.
Post this online so you know how well you're being treated.
Which one am I talking to here?
Both of us.
Her or you?
Both of us. I'd
Okay.
like your identification. He's asking you what you're doing here. Can I please see your identification?
Negative.
Can you tell me your name?
Negative. And what am I being detained for?
Like I said, sir, you're acting suspicious on a police department property.
Taking pictures is acting
pictures. My lieutenant
suspicious?
said you're
Taking pictures is acting suspicious? Is taking picture answer the question, is taking pictures acting suspicious?
At a police
You're a
department,
public
you're
servant, I'm a
yes.
private citizen, you answer when I ask. Do you know 148G, California Penal Code? Do you know that penal code? Specifically states that a public member taking pictures in a public area cannot be deemed suspicious. Get away from me. Back up. You don't need to walk more than 6 feet to me.
Now he's getting upset.
Sir,
Well, yeah, I'm
please
getting
relax.
upset. What
Sir,
are you
we've done nothing
doing?
but treat you with
So am I
respect.
being detained still, or are you going to recant that?
I'm not going to recant that. Sir.
Okay,
I just want
cool.
to identify you.
Do what you got to do then. Got one. Why don't you let me identify you? What's your name?
Sure,
Badge
absolutely.
number.
Badge 33, Maravillas.
Name, badge
Lieutenant
number.
Mefford. There you go.
Name, badge number.
Officer Chen, badge 188.
What's your badge number? What's your badge
You
number?
have my name.
You don't have your badge number readily available. I need to see your badge number. There you go. I didn't get a picture of it.
All
Either
right.
say it or let me get a picture of it.
You know who I am, Lieutenant Mefford. There you go.
And you're refusing to identify with your badge number.
He just did, sir.
No, he didn't. I didn't get a picture and he didn't say it. It's not verbalized and it's not here for my documentation. Quiet. Name and badge number.
Sprinted.
Name and badge number. What is that?
If you said he's taking pictures, he's not gonna be-
No, I got you. I got you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Can I talk to you?
No. Okay. Back to work, right?
So,
See you guys later.
what I'm going to say to you is
No. No directives. Back to work. Am I still being detained or not? And you're a lieutenant and you don't know this?
sir,
And you even said, hey, you're doing an audit and we know the game, blah, blah, blah. Why are you not all gone already? Why?
sir, Sir, at the end
Answer
of the day, I'm
it.
gonna tell you right
Bye.
now. I'm gonna tell you something.
No, not at the end of the day. No
Free to leave.
directives.
You are free to leave.
No, you just detained me.
I
Now
just
I'm
told
free
you
to
you're
leave?
free to leave.
Now I'm free to leave?
At the
What
end
was
of
I
the day,
detained
this.
for?
Sir, you were acting suspicious. My lieutenant told me you were
Taking pictures is not acting
I was trying to get to the
suspicious.
bottom
Go
of the
look at the penal
investigation.
code. You
Okay,
can't
great.
detain somebody for pictures.
At the end of the
You
day,
don't know that as a lieutenant? You don't know 148G? Are you kidding me?
I am glad you are so well educated.
I'm glad your 6 weeks in the academy made you a
Because,
lawyer,
it's great. I hope
right?
everybody
You're a
sees
Supreme
us.
Court judge now, I'm
You
assuming.
just show up and you start arguing with us. You know,
I was just illegally detained. Illegally detained.
Anybody that
For
watches
what?
this will see that you came here.
Anybody
just to
that
stir
watches
stuff up.
this is
The
going to
police
see that I was illegally
police department
detained
really
and you
likes
guys got put in your place.
At the
That's
end
what
of
they're
the
going
day,
to say.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
right
what
now.
they're going to say.
Can I tell you something?
No, I don't want to hear any
gave
of
me
your, I don't want to
information
hear
that
your
I
little
wanted to get to the
spiel that
bottom
you're
of
going
the
to
investigation. At this
do. So
point,
you
were
don't
on your
illegally
property.
detain somebody.
So
I am
I
on
can-
public property,
Sir?
not your property, not your property, not your property, not your property. At this point, you're dismissed, you're dismissed, you're dismissed, you're dismissed. Bounce.
so
Why are you guys here?
You're
Why are you
dismissed
guys
as
here?
well.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. You're going to leave before I leave. I promise you that. So bounce. See you later. Buckle and bounce. Break it down and get out of here. Simple as that. Can't detain me. I don't know why I had to teach you that. I don't know why you didn't know that. You just illegally detained me.
Sir, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you this. My lieutenant
At the end of the day is the whole, at the end of the day or in this day and age or this is the deal. We hear it all the time. We hear it all the
I'm
time.
giving you the respect of listening. to
No,
when
no,
you're
no,
talking to me.
you're not.
Do you mind listening to me?
No, because I don't want to hear your fluff. I don't want to
Sir,
hear
at the
the
end of the day,
lies
there's
and
no-
the
there's no
manipulation
fluff,
of the
there's no
situation.
lies.
Let me ask you a question. How does reasonable suspicion work? You need reasonable, articulatable suspicion of what? Of what? No,
crime is being
a crime
committed.
is
At the
being
end of the
committed,
day,
about to
sir.
be committed, or
At the
has
end
been
of the day,
committed.
sir.
Where's the crime?
I was investigating that.
You
just so
can't
understand.
detain
Keep
to
pulling me
investigate.
over.
You detain when you have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Don't you know that? You're a sergeant.
Sir, at the
You
end of
don't
the
know
day,
that? Do you
honestly,
answer the
I'm
question? Do
asking
you not know this?
Sir, I do. And at the
I'm-
end of the day,
then why'd you detain me?
Because again, I was actively investigating what I believe
You were
could have been a crime.
actively investigating somebody taking pictures. It's the only information you had.
And at
You
the end of the
investigate
day,
more
let me say this
until
again.
you detain, until you ascertain that there could be a crime, that you have reasonable suspicion of a crime. You don't. You don't have that. You've never had that. No, we're talking here. You've never had that. You never had that. I'm not going to deal with you. You never had that. You've never had reasonable suspicion at all. Is that true or not? Did you ever have reasonable? Just answer me that question and I will be on my way. Just answer that question. Did you ever have reasonable suspicion of a crime?
I was doing an investigation.
Well, we're getting a conversation walking.
Were you here when the gate was open or closed?
I'm not answering your questions. I've already told you that.
When did you get here, sir?
response.
I'm not answering your questions. That's the response.
you're asking-
Can I
That's the
ask you
response.
this? What brought you here today? That's all. I want to know what brought you here today. What can we help you with today?
At this point, you guys should just go back to work
Which we are planning on
because
doing.
you already look bad. And what are these guys doing?
Hey, sir, can you not walk over? Just
I can walk over there. I can walk wherever I want. You just said I'm not being detained, so I'm just checking everything out. How's it going? Check it out in here.
Hey, sir, that's
Excuse me, you're getting very
are you
close.
trying to get
We
into that
have
vehicle?
COVID.
Are you trying to get in that vehicle?
I'm on the whole other side of the door. How would I be trying to get
I
to
don't
the
know.
vehicle? I'm taking
You seem
pictures
like you're
inside
trying
the
to get-
vehicle.
It seems like you're trying to get into the vehicle.
Why are you
sir.
more than 6 feet from me? Look, now
You
I'm
walked up to me,
straight
sir.
surrounded. I didn't walk up to
You
you.
sure
I was
did.
trying to walk up. I got
was
it on
standing
camera,
here.
bud.
You walked up
You
towards
walked
me.
in front of me.
No,
I
because
walked
I don't know
around
what you're
you
doing.
and you walked closer than me.
Why are
You're
you trying to get in the
closer than
car?
6 feet.
Why are you
Back
trying
up.
to get in this
You're-
car?
I'm on the other side of the door.
Sir, at the end
How
of
am I
the
getting
day,
in the
walk
car?
up to it as if you're
what
trying
can
to
we
get
So
do
in
to
the
help
good. Don't touch me.
What can
That's
we do
what
to
you
help
can
you?
do. Don't touch me.
What can we do to help
You
you?
back up. Don't touch
What
me.
can I do
That's
to
what
help
you
you?
can do.
What can I do to help
You
you now?
guys have already ruined the situation. I'm telling you to go
Okay,
back to
so
work.
then
There's
here's the
nothing
thing.
you
We're
can
gonna
do.
go
Go
back
back to work.
We
Yes,
are.
see you later.
Then you
Bye.
can please
Dismiss.
follow me.
Negative. I'm not leaving.
That's fine.
Negative.
Let's not leave.
Go back to work. Exactly. All of us leave. We got a tyrant right here. And we got somebody here who doesn't.
Okay, sir.
We got
At the
somebody
end
here.
of the day,
I'm on the other side of the door. How could I ever be getting in the car? You guys are right there standing by the door.
How did I know that?
Then you watch. You don't get in front of somebody. You don't get
Why would I not
closer to
prevent
6
it?
feet. You're not preventing it because I'm not going towards the door. I was going to the
You're
opposite
making a
way of
point.
the door.
You're making a point.
Yeah, I
You know
did.
what?
You guys
Just
are
continue to
horrible. You're
argue with
tyrants.
yourself.
It's not a point.
This
You
is
guys are
what you
tyrants.
do.
No, if you would have came out and said, "Hey, you need any help?" And I would have said no, and you would have left. There would have been none of this. But what happened? You didn't leave. You're still here. You didn't do none of this. I got detained. We're getting arguments. We're getting fluff. Now you guys are surrounding me. She's touching me. This guy won't let me come take pictures like I wanted to. You guys are more than 6 feet. Dude, I have it on camera. I have it on camera, you tyrant. You were right here. When I walked over, you walked over this way. Don't touch me. I can get as close to you. I can get as close to you as I want. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you fucking psycho? My hand was not near your gun. I'm talking. I'm talking. We all have it on camera.
You watch out.
You're gonna yell at me like a freaking psycho?
When your hand's near my firearm.
And now I'm surrounded again. My hand is not near you. Alright guys, you see that guy freak out like that? I just had to stop the video real quick just to say that if he thought I was so close to him that I was going for his firearm, you think he would have grabbed his firearm, stepped back, and tried to get away from me and maybe even pull his firearm. But no, he took the hand, the very hand he uses to hold his firearm on the same side of his firearm to get closer to me, to point his finger in my face, shout in my face like a freaking maniac, and didn't protect his gun at all. At that point, the other officers got ready to pounce, and he had to tell him, don't touch him, don't touch him. And the whole confrontation started because I was a few feet away from him. He felt like I was too close, so he was putting his hand, pushing me, trying to get me away from him. But yet they get so close to us all the time within inches. But when you get in a few feet, they freak out and go psycho. He's using his gun as an excuse. He just thought fast, realized, oh shit, I fucked up. I probably need a freaking psych eval, and then use his gun as an excuse. Let's keep watching. Your firearm. You have a firearm. You have 5 officers around you. Man up. Man up. Act like a man. Huh? Why are you even in that uniform?
This guy just came here and he starts all this.
Yes, that's what they're going to see on camera. They're going to see that I started all this. I initiated this contact. I detained myself
The police sit here
without a crime or anything, and then I just screamed and yelled, don't touch me. Do not touch me.
My investigation is over.
Bounce. Go. Buckle and bounce. You're out of here. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. And you don't yell at me and stick your goddamn finger in my face. You ain't nobody without that goddamn badge and gun. You hear me?
Well, look.
All I did was walk up. Yes, exactly. Look at get a good look. This is my thumbnail right here. Of this fucking tyrant who's been doing this too long and thinks he's God.
Yeah.
You're nobody. You're nobody.
And protecting you. The reason
to me, you're not protecting me.
The reason
this ain't protecting
me is because of me.
You go watch my channel. I highlight so many police officers and police departments. It's not even funny. I'm the only one that makes police look good when they make themselves look good. You're not making yourself look good. You're not making yourself look good. I didn't detain me. You're a lieutenant. When she detained me, you should have said, hey, we don't have reasonable suspicion. You didn't say that, right? You let it go in hopes to what? Get my identification. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? You didn't get it. It's great to me. Bye. Bye. See you guys later. Especially you. Get this tyrant off the force. Get this tyrant off the force who thinks he can freak out on people and yell in their face and point in their face.
And we have people like you that sit here and just
you know what we want? We want officers to do their job the right way and not illegally detain somebody. And when a superior sees it, a far more superior officer with more training sees it, doesn't say anything about it, and allows the person to be detained until I have to school your officer, a sergeant at that, that she can't detain me. And then now you scream and yell because I walk towards your car. I'm not detained. I'm not detained.
You're a First Amendment guy.
It's not about the First Amendment. It's about all of our constitutional rights. It's about all of our constitutional rights. That's what it's about. That's what we got. This is what we got. You come to a police station and take pictures. You get faster service than if you call.
We have better things to do.
If you need help, you get more service if you just come here and take pictures. You should have been doing those better things right away. So, hey, snap, you're back to work. Go ahead. You're dismissed.
Wow, hey, thank you.
You're dismissed. No problem.
You must be a taxpayer.
More
You're
fluff.
telling me what to do.
Exactly, because you're a public servant, right?
Well, I'm glad.
Are you a public servant?
Yeah. Can I
okay,
go?
See you guys later. Yes, please. Get back to work, please.
Wow.
Situation that have to be this.
Great day.
Have you ever had de-escalation training? Have you ever had de-escalation training? Have you had de-escalation training? Have you had it? Because you need it. If somebody gets close to you, you can't freak out and yell in their face and point your finger as close to my goddamn face. My hand was nowhere near your firearm. Your other officers are gonna see it. I can get as close to you as I want. I was walking up as if I'm walking up to the car to do what I was gonna do anyways and take a picture inside the car.
Hey, you have a good night.
You too. You too, babe. See you later. You're dismissed.
Do what you want, you know.
I'm going to. See you later. You're dismissed. Again. I peel you like an onion, bro. Look how you already got. You're dismissed. Go back to work. I didn't even have to try. I just had to try to take a picture and you freaked out.
I'm so glad that you're doing this because, hey, post this on your stuff.
It's going to be there.
People that watch us don't have any tolerance for stuff like that.
Hey, understand real quick that the people that watch this are going to be calling the city attorney, the city manager, the mayor of the city, all about you because of how you act. You're going to get thousands of phone calls, right? No, that's not what I want. I'm not asking them to do that. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen because they see what you act like. They see what you act like. See, you're still here. If you were smart, you'd be gone. I've asked you a million times to go back to work. Go back to work. You too. Go back to work. Go back to work. Go back to work.
Better stuff to do.
Yeah, see you later. Right? All the crime solved out here. You got other people out here hanging out. Go back to work. There was nothing you could have ever done for me. Go back to work. Later, babe. Love you. You're dismissed. See you later. You guys are dismissed. Bye-bye. Now let me get some pictures of these cars like I was going to.
You cannot
Please, what? I can do whatever I want.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is private property right here. At this gate, you cannot, because this is our personal
I can take pictures beyond this gate.
You cannot.
Yes, I can. Here you go. I'm going to continue to do it. Here you go. Go ahead. Do something. I can do this. Okay? I know I can do this. You need to learn the Supreme Court rulings. What's the privacy policy? Do you have a reasonable expectation of privacy in public? Tell me.
This from here is all public, right?
But you can see it. Can you trespass my eyes? Can you trespass my eyes? No, let's have this conversation. Can you trespass my eyes?
Do you need to go up?
I know I'm gonna. Okay. Thank you.
Ridiculous, guy. What was this about?
All I did
It didn't have to go there. No, ma'am. Listen, what you did was you detained me, and you can't. That was don't you understand? That was a violation of my right. Right when you made that decision. And let's talk about it again. You were investigating no crime. Were you investigating a crime? Did you have reasonable suspicion of a crime? No. It was that simple. So that's why we do this. We come around and we train officers like you guys. And I guarantee this won't happen again the next person that comes here. Right? Right.
Mister, I don't answer questions.
Hey, listen here, you idiot. You work for us. You're a public servant. You're supposed to be professional, not me. I don't have a code of conduct to go by. You do.
This officer. I don't know where my license
An
and
officer
registration
pulled over
is.
a couple just because
They got
the
no reason
man
to pull us
called him
over.
a loser. No traffic law was broken. The cop got triggered, demanded ID, refused to call a supervisor, and made up bogus reasons to justify the stop. The auditor stayed calm, knew his rights, and exposed the officer's ego-driven abuse. Watch till the end to see how this illegal stop unfolds.
I don't know where my license and registration is.
They got no reason to pull us over.
Hey, is there a problem?
Yeah, this deputy told you everything's fine to you. Got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
What'd you pull us over for?
Hey, bud, I got a question. Are you the one that said fucking losers out the window as you drove by?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely you. And that is loud and boisterous conduct upon a public roadway. That's public disorderly conduct.
Here's my license.
So that's what you pulled us over for, is you thought you heard somebody say something?
Yeah, that one over there. Mister, I don't answer questions.
Hey, listen here, you idiot. You work for us. You're a public servant. You're supposed to be professional, not me. I don't have a code of conduct to go by. You do.
Okay.
Name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers, bud.
Yeah, that's a lie. What's your name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers. What, would you like my computer number?
Why did he give me a number and you can't?
Because he gave you his computer number, bud. It's 14-0.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down and go learn about some professionalism.
Okay.
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
I can't wait.
This is an illegal stop. You have to witness a traffic violation or suspect us of a crime.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you like to hear the traffic violation?
Yes, actually, I will.
Yeah, because we wasn't speeding. We don't have any lights out. Didn't do anything wrong. This is a retaliatory stop for something that you thought you heard.
No, by the way, lights are required 1 hour before dusk. Just FYI.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be great. Why don't you get your supervisor over here?
I'm not required to. You can ask for one.
Well, I'm asking for one. That's what I just did.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask for one.
Yeah, I'm asking for a supervisor. Matter of fact, get Lieutenant Cawthorn out here.
619-220 on the grounds. Yeah, who?
Lieutenant Cawthorn.
I don't work for Lieutenant Cawthorn.
Yes, you do. You work for the sheriff's office. He is your supervisor. Get him out here.
He's not my supervisor.
Okay. You're gonna learn soon.
Okay. You got registration insurance yet? I have a registration card out of North Carolina.
Oh, that's North Carolina. I don't know where the one is that you need. Is that what you need?
What's your insurance ID card?
Yeah. I don't know where.
That's North Carolina one.
So many.
This insurance ID card.
That's your dad's old insurance. So are you not gonna get a supervisor out here?
Yeah, it's all up to date. I just am a little frazzle-dazzled. There.
Or you're not getting a supervisor out here?
I'm not.
Okay, cool. Brooks.
Okay.
Look, that car ain't got their headlights on.
Pardon me?
Will you do me a favor? You just step out of the vehicle so I can explain this to you.
No. Can you not explain
You
to
gotta get out. If he has to get out of the car, you
not really. Can you explain what?
No court, no con. I just want to speak to you.
Can you
Don't answer any questions. Yeah, I want to be present with the conversation.
I need him to be present for me. Will you come talk to me here?
Are you normal?
I would like.
I would like to explain the citation that I'm issuing you, not him. So if you would do me a favor, you'll step from my vehicle. So I stopped you for 2 reasons.
Okay.
First reason is when you came on the 28, you didn't signal 100 feet prior to turning on the 28. Remember the crash to be initiated before 100 feet before you turn on the 28.
Okay.
So over for that. And when he's hanging out of the window, those can be misconstrued as arm signals, otherwise known as turn signals. When he's holding the bird out, if somebody else construes that as you turning and you don't turn, somebody pulls out in front of you and hits you.
Okay.
Is that fair?
No.
Somebody else construes that as you turning and you don't turn, somebody pulls out in front of you and hits you.
Okay.
Is that fair?
No, I don't agree with it, but I see where you're coming from.
This is going in as a contact only. There's no court. There's no fine.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Here's all your information back.
Thank you.
Here's the warning.
Thank you.
Drive safely.
All right. Can he get your card?
We don't have cards.
Write your information down. Hey,
Just please just.
You're not going to.
write your information down on your information, your contact information.
Okay. I don't have.
You're a public servant. Write your information down.
Would you like to go obtain a copy of the general warrant at the sheriff's office? I'm not required to give you.
I don't have to do anything. You work for me. I don't work for you.
Got it recorded right there. Wait
Okay.
to see it on YouTube. Have a good day, bud.
Do you have a card, bud?
I do not. We're not issuing cards to the sheriff's office.
Can you write your name and information down? I appreciate you not being hostile. I don't appreciate that.
My name is on the citation.
Okay.
If you have any issues, you can call. And that call for service number that's assigned to this stop will have his number attached.
Thanks.